2025 American Express Global Travel Trends Report said that planning trips around entertainment and sporting events made up of 60% of global travelers. This reinforces that traveling for experiences continues to be a driving force for travel. And here in Kansas City, this opens up a huge opportunity, but also a challenge. So I want to welcome you to the Hosting Crash Course, where we're going to help prepare you to host families in your homes, connect with local service providers, and empower you with the tools and information to achieve success. I'm Tyann Marcink Hammond. I am the owner of Branson Family Retreats and the president of Missouri Vacation Home Alliance. I grew up here in Kansas City. I lived over on Flora near 89th and Troost. And my very first organized sport as a kid was soccer. I had a very quick crash course. I don't remember going to any practices. In the first game, they put me right at the center. And I was only like this tall. And the opposing team, where did that ball go? Where do you guys think? Right here. I got my first bloody nose in sports as well. But the hosting crash course is the opportunity that we have with the World Cup coming to Kansas City for the games. And it's our chance here in Missouri and Kansas to show off the best to the rest of the world. Not only our city, but our sense of community as well. Hospitality, it's a shared community responsibility. And it's a reflection of us in our city, in our states, and in our country. And I want to thank the city of Kansas City. I commend you for understanding the importance of hospitality and collaborating with us to build an infrastructure of hospitality as well, as we welcome the world for the FIFA Games. Now, there's an additional opportunity that the Global Travel Trends Report showed that 73% of global travelers, they aim to support local small businesses when they travel. Who in this room is a local small business? Besides myself. We have a lot. And what an amazing opportunity we have as local small businesses. It's an incredible advantage. But with great opportunity comes great responsibility as well. Because families are coming and they've chosen to spend their funds and their valued time with us in Kansas City, and possibly in your home as well. Now, some say hosting is simple, and some say it's easy. Well, my 18 years of hosting, I can tell you there are moments of simple and easy moments, because it's also intense at times, quite intense. But it is also extraordinarily rewarding. When you receive a guest review of someone saying how much they enjoyed staying at your home and what it meant to their family, to you it feels like you fulfilled a life purpose. Hospitality impacts both you and your guests. And I truly do believe that through hospitality, you can change the world one person at a time. So the Hosting Crash Course is here to help you to build a solid foundation for sharing your home, provide tools and information for you to achieve success, and provide an exceptional guest experience while respecting your families, your neighbors, and your community. Now, I can't promise you any bumps, no bumps. I can't promise you no WTF moments either, because we're humans, we're not perfect, And we all have various backgrounds and viewpoints that impact our decisions and our actions. But what we can do is aim to help you be prepared to achieve that success and to be proactive in understanding the challenges and issues that you'll have. We're going to guide you to create the policies and boundaries that you need to have to respect your neighbors and celebrate your community. So while taking advantage of showing the world the best of Missouri and Kansas while they're hanging out on our front porches. Now, before we get to our first speaker, I want to introduce you to my Vice President of Missouri Vacation Home Alliance and the President of the Kansas City Short-Term Rental Alliance, Susan Brown.
Kansas City Short-Term Rental Alliance. We started here 2 years ago, and I dug out our original mission statement. It's way too long. I'm just going to read a sentence. It says, our mission is to balance a thriving short-term rental community which supports both property owners' options and neighborhoods. We collaborate with and educate our community, public officials, short-term rental owners, and associated businesses. I feel like we are really living into that mission, and this is the perfect example. We're so thrilled that you're here. I would like to introduce the board members of the Kansas City Short-Term Rental Alliance. So when I call your name, stand up and wave for me. I've got Laura Williams. Yay, Laura. Jamie Zems. Adam Windling. Adam's right there. Samantha Ramirez back at the table. And our newest member is Robin Beebe. And hi, Robin. And these are, we have people both on the Kansas and Missouri side. I want to thank also all the council members present for voting unanimously yesterday to support the new major events ordinance that offers a less expensive path to share our homes and welcome our World Cup guests. Many more can now stay in KC versus 2 hours away and support our other neighborhood small businesses. So I'm going to introduce the ones that I know are in the room. There might be more that I haven't spotted. First of all, we have, and if you can just wave and give us a nice wave when I say your name, we've got Mayor Pro Tem Raina Park Shaw. And thank you. She's with the 5th District, and she introduced the ordinance that was passed. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. It's awesome. We have Councilperson Wes Rogers, I think, is in the room. Hi, Wes. Thank you so much. 2nd District. He's a good friend and has helped us in countless ways. Councilperson Crispin Rea is here, the 4th District. He's also a friend, speaker, and supporter. And then we have 2 others that have helped us out along the way to make all this possible. State Representative Chris Brown. There's Chris. Chris. Chris is amazing. He is carrying our legislation that will prevent property tax assessors from reclassifying our properties to commercial and shutting us down. And he's a hero. So thank you for being here, Chris. Yes. And then we also have Jackson County legislator, another hero to us, because the Jackson County assessor did reclassify us all in May and June in that time period. And he passed an ordinance to stop her from doing that. Everybody got new bills, much lower bills. So Sean Smith. Thank you, Sean. And they'll be, I think a few of them will be back this evening for the networking. Have I missed anybody except for Melissa? Okay. I'd like to give Melissa, Councilperson Melissa Patterson-Hazley of the 3rd District. You are sitting in the 3rd District. Melissa helped us secure this wonderful venue and is a sponsor, has been a sponsor of this from the very beginning. Melissa?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. As she mentioned, my name is Councilwoman Melissa Patterson-Hazley. I represent the 3rd District at large here in Kansas City. So welcome to the 3rd District for all the visitors and welcome back to the locals. This is a really important event, and I want to thank Susan and her team for putting it together to really kind of show everybody how to onboard their properties for the games. The city of Kansas City heard loud and clear that when we've had other major events such as the NFL draft, that locals weren't able to really realize the economics that were happening in the community. And so this ordinance that we passed unanimously yesterday allows folks like you to get involved. With everything going on financially, government shutdowns, groceries are expensive, it's really important that our residents are able to have a financial benefit from these huge events that we have in Kansas City. So I want to thank you for what you're doing. I want to thank you for your hospitality, for welcoming folks from around the world to Kansas City. I know they're going to have a great time when they get here. And I want to thank Susan and her team for allowing me to be a part of it. So welcome to the 3rd District. Please enjoy the event, and I hope to see some new short-term rentals online soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I'm incredibly proud of what we do. And proud to share the city with our visitors. I want all of the new hosts, this is my message for the new hosts. I want you to get notes like this. This is from my book, my little book that I have in my rental in my basement. And she says, this has been one of the best stays in an Airbnb I've ever had. I felt so welcome. It was close to the wedding venue where my other half was staying. Being alone for 2 nights worried me, but the hosts, coffee, views, comfy bed, and most importantly, security, my worries vanished. Thank you for the most wonderful stay, Jacqueline. This is why we do. You know, some people ask me, why do you do this with all of the hassle? This is why you do it. This means so much and makes such a difference. So I want that for you. My closing message is this: we're not hotels. You are not a hotel. We share our homes and vibrant neighborhoods with our guests one at a time. We participate in the travel economy even though our names aren't Marriott or Hilton. We don't receive gigantic incentive packages and tax breaks. We can't open restaurants or banquet facilities on site to offset rising taxes and expenses. We distribute visitors outside those commercial corridors to support and enrich the local neighborhood businesses like cafes, bookshops, and bookstores like you see around this room. We are micro business owners supporting our families, and we challenge the corporate monopoly systems in place. I ask you to educate yourselves, rent your homes responsibly, vote, get involved in the political process, join KCSTRA and the Missouri Vacation Home Alliance so we can be stronger together, continue to do what we love, and welcome the world to Kansas City. Thanks, you guys.